Meal prepping and hitting macros, a simple technique yet used as a pitiful excuse by people that can't achieve their goals. Boom! So there in front of me is food that I'll be prepping for tomorrow's day at work, and after a little altercation with a fellow YouTuber, the general consensus amongst his channel and his little subscribers is that you don't need to prep and weigh your food in order to achieve an optimal physique. And then when I commented saying that, you know, top bodybuilders, Mr. Olympias, Dorian Yates, Jay Cutlers have to weigh out their food during competition prep and things like that, I got the age-old excuse, oh, but they're on steroids. Now, I don't know where this misconception has come from, that if you are on steroids, it makes everything easier. That if you are on steroids, you don't have to train as hard, you don't have to diet as hard. Listen, if you really believe that when you take steroids, you can slack on diet and don't have to train as much, you are fucking deluded and need a massive wake-up call. Another thing I hear all the time is, I've not got enough time to eat, I can never eat breakfast or lunch or anything like that, so that's why I have like shakes. Everyone is entitled to a lunch break. Everyone has breakfast and dinner. If you can't fit it in, I've got enough time to eat breakfast, fucking shut up. Set your alarm half an hour early, prep some food, there you go, there's no excuses anymore. Anyway, enough bitching for today, and on to the topic of the video, which is meal prepping. Now, you've got two options for meal prepping. You can either do it the night before, which I'm doing now, it's 9 o'clock the night before, or you can do it on the day of work. Now, I'm at work tomorrow at 9 o'clock and I need to get in a training session before that, so I have no time to prep food then. So all I do is do it an hour before bed. Sometimes if I start work at 11 or later on in the afternoon and do like an evening shift, I like prepping it on the day because the food's a lot fresher. But like I said, I'm at work early tomorrow, so I'm going to do it now. So we're going to be starting with tomorrow's lunches. Lunch number one is chicken, 200 grams, with a pack of rice and a little bit of salad. Lunch number two is going to be 1 jacket potato, 2 Irish frying beef steaks and 1 pepper. Now what you'll need for prepping food is some good Tupperware. I got these from Tesco's, they're nice plastic, they don't come loose at all. A lot of people don't like eating out the plastic itself, including myself, so what I do is I have separate plates to eat them on. So all I do is put my food in there, warm it up, and then I put it in the plate, and that way it makes me feel like I'm sort of eating at home and it's a lot more relaxed. So now I'm just cooking my chicken. I'm using the Fry Light Calorie 1 calorie spray. Give that a little spray in the pan. Let that get hot. I'm using 200 grams of chicken breast. I have 200 grams of chicken breast for lunch and I have 200 grams of chicken breast for dinner. So I'm only cooking 200 grams for lunch. While that's cooking, I'll just stick in some iceberg lettuce into 2 Tupperware containers. That is a handful for my chicken meal and a handful for my steak and pepper meal. I'll also cut up a few slices of red pepper to stick in that, and obviously to chuck it in the steak as well. The carb sources I'm using tomorrow are microwavable jacket potatoes and microwavable rice. So the only real things that I'm cooking is the meat itself. You can use pastas and things like that, oven chips if you've got more time on your hands. So like I said, there's no excuse. It's a pack of rice and it's a little pack of jacket potatoes. Whenever you're cooking steak, make sure you leave it out at room temperature for about 5 to 10 minutes. The worst thing you want to do is put freezing cold steak from the refrigerator in the pan straight away, otherwise you'll burn it. The next thing to do when you're cooking steak is always season it. A healthy dosage of pepper and salt just to give it a bit of flavour. The last thing you want is a bland steak. So there you go, all prepared. 2 salads, 1 steak meal, 1 chicken meal, and the time is 9:20. 20 minutes, that's all it takes. So fuck your excuses. Another thing what I like to do is the night before, you may have seen me do it in my previous videos, is separate my egg whites. That way when I wake up I don't have to go through the tedious process when I'm tired separating egg whites. And I'll also like to be weighing out my breakfast cereal, because I'm having half Frosties, half fruit and fibre. That way, all I need to do is literally wake up, roll out of bed, and there's my food. I'm going to try and aim to get into bed for 10 o'clock, which is in half an hour. I've got 1 meal left, which is chicken and pasta. I'll be watching that with Vegan Gains. Slagged him off in my last video. Absolutely love the geezer. I think he's spot on with everything he says. He backs up with scientific information. Yes, he's a vegan. Let him do what he's got to do. But when he starts slagging off people in the fitness industry about steroid usage and pathetic diets and supplements that they recommend, spot on geezer. So I take it back. Anyway, I'll be taking this video into tomorrow, so it'll be a day in the life of a day in the life of me at work, which I haven't done before, showing you how to eat and how to train around a 9 to 5 job. So see you then.